What's up, everybody? Son Yonatan back again with another video, and we're gonna get right, straight, simply to the point of this topic of today's video, which is why you need to carry a $100 bill with you always. And I already made a video about this last year, but this is 2026, so we can reiterate some of the same messages that we already had before. So in the last video, I pretty much told you guys the reason why it's important to carry a $100 bill. And you know what? I'm going to first start off with this person on LinkedIn. His name is Mark Green. He posted this 7 months ago, and it says, "Why I always carry a $100 bill." So you know that's not just me speaking on these things. I don't know who Mark Green is, but hey, it's on LinkedIn. It's just something I Googled up. Let's see what his perspective is. He says, "Hot take, you need to carry more cash. Scarcity thinking could be silently killing your business potential. I discovered this 15 years ago when I was struggling with imposter syndrome and self doubt while buying my coaching practice. My mentor, Rocky Lagrone, gave me a strategy: put a crisp $100 bill in your wallet and never spend it. I thought it sounded ridiculous, but I tried it anyway. Um, I tried it anyway. My psychological shift was immediate and profound. Something about knowing that cash was in my pocket, even if I never touched it, rewired my approach to opportunities and risks. It's counterintuitive in our tap pay world, but carrying cash you don't spend creates an abundance mindset that spills into everything else. To this day, I keep a $100 bill in my billfold in a wallet, in addition to any other cash I carry. See photo for proof. The return on income on doing this incalculable because there's literally no cost. Try it out for 30 days and let me know what you discover. Let's see what some of the people said in the comments. This lady Amy said, "Mark, thank you for sharing your scarcity mindset. Ever since I heard your story a decade ago, I always have a $100 bill in my wallet, and it does make a difference in my mindset of feeling abundant. I have to confess, however, I do spend it in a pinch when I need to pay for something and I don't have enough cash. I do replace it afterwards. That quiet reminder of abundance sitting right in your pocket can shift your whole energy. Sometimes mindset tools don't need to be complex to be transformative." See, so basically, it's just a simple thing that can attract more money to you. Having the $100 bill, it is just like they say. When you feel like you don't have money, then you will be not prepared to take opportunities and risks. It's like certain things are just blind to you. Like when you're broke or when you're in a financial bind or you have some debt, let's put it on this side so we can balance. Let's put it on this side so we can balance. We can have left and right. All right, that's better. All right, so when you feel like you're in lack, you're not prepared to take more risks. There could be great ideas, there can be opportunities right in front of you, but because you're so pinched and you're holding on to every little last crumb that you got, you're not able to take the risk. Like you don't feel like you're able to. It's just like somebody who is going to the gym and they physically can put out one more rep or they can go a little bit longer on the treadmill, but their mind is telling them that they're tired or that they physically can't. So the having the $100 always with you is always letting you know that you have money. You don't feel broke, you don't feel in lack, and it makes you feel like more money is able to come to you. You always know that, hey, everything's gonna be all right. You always know that you can get back to the status quo of having $100 because having no money and then having $100, your baseline is $100. I remember at times when I didn't even have, I used to have negative money in my bank account, or I would have barely like a dollar or two in my bank account. And that would be such a shitty feeling, you guys. It just does not feel good to not have any money. And this is honestly another reason why I have grills. Yes, I like that they look cool. And I'm not trying to be a gangster or a thug or anything like that. I was raised in a middle class house. My mom, she did the best for us. But I just like gold. I like gold because it's long lasting. It doesn't deteriorate. I can take it anywhere, and somebody will take it for something else. This right here, I'm not gonna tell you. Well, I'm gonna tell you, it probably costs like six, seven. I did the meme, but it probably costs $600, $700. And so when I take that into the pawn shop or somewhere, I know I'm at least be able to get $400 to $500 back. And so the grills is pretty much the same thing as carrying $100. Even though I have these grills though, you still need to carry this $100 because I'm telling you, it changes the way you think about money. And if you spend this, you need to replace it ASAP. You need to replace it immediately because I've gone through times, even last year, where I didn't have this $100 or I spent it. I needed to do something. I was in a bind. You need to replace it. I'm telling you, it does something to you. I was looking at this. I took it out of my wallet because I was carrying it with me in my wallet, and I have a wallet that has a little oh, my wallet's right there in my pocket, right in my lap. It has a little billfold like this, little clamp. So I don't know, it's just making me nervous having it on that like this. I just felt like somebody could see it or something because I didn't have it in my pocket. I had it in my backpack. But I was getting nervous that it would fall out or something like that. But when I took it out, I had put it into my glove box because my glove box has a pin on it. So if I ever need to get into it, I could just put my code in. Nobody can get in there without the pin. When I was looking at it, and I was trying to channel in to the energy of money, the energy of $100 bills. Because like, I know when you guys see this, it does something to you. It makes you a little bit excited. And when you see me have it, you probably think a few things about me, just perceived, just automatically. You either think I'm gonna be straight up with you. I already know what y'all think. You either think, hey, this guy's successful, he got money, he doing all right. B, this guy's arrogant. This guy's flashing his money. He's flashing his grills. He's showing off. That's the second thing you guys are thinking about. Or three, you're probably thinking about this guy about to lose his money, or he doesn't know what he's talking about. This is all BS. Those are the few things you're probably thinking about. I know for sure. Even when I see rappers and people who are flaunting their money, showing off their money, it does look a bit arrogant. But the reason why rappers and rich people talk about money, show off their money, um, some rich people talk about living below their means or, looking poor and stuff like that. And I definitely think that's true. You can be low key sometimes, but sometimes they are flexing and they are, even if they're not flexing, they're showing that they're successful in other ways. Some people give back to charity. Some people are generous like that. If you have family, if you have friends, like $100 bills carrying around with you with the abundance mindset, it allows you to be more generous. And the more generous you are, the more the universe is gonna give you money to replenish that generosity. If you're stingy with your money and you're holding on to your money, then you're not gonna get more of the flow because money is a flow. You have to take in and you have to give out. And you're just take, save. Your rate of accumulation may be slow. And if you're stingy with your money, then it's like you're not giving no value back. So it's a give and take situation. Money likes money. Just like how when you invest money and you invest into the stock market, you invest into cryptos, and it compounds. When this compounds, this becomes this. This attracts more of this. And then this attracts more of this. And, all these. And that's how you multiply your money, is by having money on you. Keeping at least $100 bills because it's all a mindset. It's all a mindset. Everything is mindset. Everything is just how you think about any given situation. Like when I'm at work and I'm doing something and somebody comes in and they're looking at me work and they're critiquing me, it's all about my mindset, how I take their presence. Because I could just imagine that they're not even there. But I could also get all up in myself and be like, oh, they're looking at me. Let me make sure I'm doing it right. And that could throw me off. Or it could make me better. It just depends on how you look at things. But really, everything just a mindset. But having no money and like stressing over money, how am I gonna get this and how am I gonna get that? That's just gonna make you more poor. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Like the stress of how you're gonna make things work, you're gonna be more poor. But if you realize that you already have money and you're gonna get more money and money's always coming to you, that's all that can happen for you. I don't care what shows up in your actual physical reality. It all, the most important thing is how you view yourself, how you view the world. What is your beliefs about money? What is your beliefs about abundance? What is your beliefs? What is success? And if you don't know what those things are, you need to figure it out. You need to write it down. Talk to Chat GPT, write it down in a notebook, and really figure out what that success is for you. I know for me, it's gonna be different than it is for you, but I think about freedom. I think about being able to work on what I want to work on. Um, you know what? I was thinking about YouTube the other day, and I was thinking like, oh yeah, I want to make sure I have this, this, and this in place before I start making my YouTube video again. But I was like, why am I pushing off something that I want to do now for later? I need to do that thing now because that thing is probably going to make me more money and it's going to bring me more fulfillment because I love making YouTube videos. Like I love talking to you guys, getting this off my chest. I love it when you guys comment and respond to me. I love seeing the subscriber count go up. I love seeing all the analytics on YouTube. So why would I limit myself by saying everything has to be in a certain way for me to do this thing? I'm only putting that into my own mind. Same thing with money. People do, oh, when I have this, this, and that set up, then I'll do this. Well, you could be doing that as also. It doesn't have to be a give or take, or it doesn't have to be an all or nothing. I understand focus, and focus is a big thing with everything. I focus on work. I try to do my best job. You know what I'm saying? I like to put my energy into work. And sometimes it is a lot to try to do YouTube and work because you only have so much willpower. And so when I get off of work, I just want to be lazy, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. Sometimes I want to sleep. I just want to go eat, go see a movie, play my game. But I realized that this YouTube thing is a every moment is precious and every moment is a finite moment in that moment. The only moment is now. So if I think about it and if I'm thinking about the future and I'm thinking about like this and that, the only moment is now. So the only time I'm gonna be able to actually make these YouTube videos is in this present moment. So I can plan for the future, but at the same time, the future's not here. The future doesn't exist. The only moment that exists is now. And so this is the only moment that you have is now to change your mindset and your personality and your identity and what you believe about things all the time. So that's why I had to make this video, and that's why you have to start saving. You have to start thinking about money differently. Just come to appreciate money. You know what I'm saying? Don't like when you see me having this, don't just automatically think that I'm being arrogant and that I'm like showing off or whatever. Some people are like that, but just be like, be happy for me. Just like I would be happy for somebody. I need to be happy for somebody if I see them with success. I want to wish them the best. Like, oh, he's gonna get robbed. He out here showing up. No, think about how you your nervous system, like how you react to things. It's really your reactions, your initial reaction. That's your subconscious mind. So how you react to things, like instead of being like, oh, he thinks me, blah blah blah, he thinks he's all this and that, or like I'm just saying how I used to think or how I could think. I could understand how people could think a certain way. So that's why I'm saying these examples. But I'm saying change your mindset about it. Be like, what I'm saying, like if somebody like I was giving you an example at work, like when somebody critiques you or something, you be like, you know what, that's a good idea. You know what, I didn't think about it like that. Or say something, but you don't have to get all bent out of shape about it. You can just still defend yourself, or you can still put your position if you don't agree with somebody, or you can just be quiet. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can just be quiet. Sometimes it's best to do nothing than trying to do too much. When you try to do too much and you overcompensate for something when you don't really have to do any of that. So, like last year, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I was contemplating. I was sleeping in my car all last year, right? And then I had went to another job, and I was like back at home, and sometimes I would stay in the Airbnb. But for 2 months of last year, when I was at the job closer to my house, I stayed in my car still. I only slept in the Airbnb because I needed to have proof for my per diem. Then the next month or 2 months, I was at my house. Now I'm back at my original job in a different state. And for a few weeks, I was staying in Airbnb because, I was like, you know what? I just want to enjoy life. I can afford to stay in an Airbnb. I don't need to be splitting hairs over money so much. I don't need to like worry about money because I am abundant. I can get money again. But I have another plan. So I've kind of decided when I'm making this extra money because I'm gonna be working overtime, so I'm gonna be making more money. I'm gonna be sleeping in my car again. So I'm gonna show you guys my whole setup. I got a new car. I got a Tesla, and I have a whole new setup with my car. So I'm gonna make videos showing you guys. And then I feel like this is important because I'm setting myself up for something, and it's a journey. It's the whole experience that I'm downloading and I'm taking in. So this is really important part of my life and my experience. And that's why I want to share it with you guys again, and just show you that whatever happens, you can restart, you can reset, you can still do it. And I've been able to save and change my life and change my habits so much since I made this channel and since last year when I started uploading and posting. So I want to just continue to share that knowledge with you guys and just let you know, yeah, keep $100 on you, put it in your pocket, put it in your wallet. If you have a car, keep it in your car, keep it in your glove box, roll it up tight, and put it somewhere safe. You know what I'm saying? I know we don't want to just be carrying around $100 bills just to lose it, but just take it out every day, look at it, hold it, close your eyes, meditate with it. How does it make you feel? What does it make you feel when you look at it? And I'm not saying that bow down to the money. I'm not saying to worship the money. And I'm not saying it's just magic because that's not the way the world works. It is energy. It is energy, but it's a mindset. It's a state of being. It's a state of mind. You are what you think about and what you believe in and what you speak about. If you believe that you can't, then you probably won't. But if you believe that you can, then you probably will. If you can hold it in your hand, if you can think about it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. So really focus on who you are becoming. Who you have been is dead, is gone. Accept the new. Accept that you're the person that can have hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars. I never thought that I could be that person, but now I am that person, and I've been able to do things for myself and for others that I could have never thought I could have done before. You know what I'm saying? I never thought I could have done it before, but now I have done it, and I know I can do more, and I know that the world is asking more of me, and I can become better, and I can do better. So just keep on attracting, keep on loving, keep on growing, and keep on allowing more goodness to come to you. And I'll see you guys next time. $100. Always keep it on you. Somewhere. Keep it safe. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Peace.